And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
Sometimes when I'm running the board, I forget. Miles and I were having a discussion about Paris Hilton annoying everybody in South Lake Union.
Oh,
last night.
yeah. I heard about that. She was pissing off the neighborhood.
You just can't do that.
Loud noise? Well, there's a 10 o'clock noise ordinance.
Correct.
That's why the guy who was driving around with his loud-ass car got in trouble. Well, one of the reasons.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah, but it looked like a penthouse suite. Looked like they were on the top of the building. And there was like just all these strobe lights, flashing lights, and Paris bringing in her DJ gear. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if she flew in her new pink plane.
I'm sure.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, at the end of the day, whatever you think about her, I mean, you talk about nepotism, like she's part of the Hilton,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like
she's never had to worry about anything, ever.
right?
Could you imagine going to any town and you have a free place to stay?
That'd be nice.
At the Hilton.
You think she stays at a Hilton?
You're damn right you do.
I bet you she doesn't.
You do. If your name was Steve Hilton, you ain't staying
Hilton's
in a
got some nice properties.
You're not staying in a
They do.
Marriott.
You're staying at one that's not
Look,
flagged with Hilton.
You're
yes.
you're guaranteed the nicest room in any of those hotels.
If somebody said to me, here's a new deal, you do commercial, you could stay at any Hampton Inn for free, I'd be like, I'd sign that deal in a minute.
Game on.
Which one would you not sign? Because we were just talking about Hampton, and we're all like, yeah, it's exactly what you need, right?
I'm a stickler for I need a hotel.
Yes, so no
I'm
Motel
not
6.
Right, like I'm not big on. I mean, I'm sure they're fine.
Well, you'll stay in a Best Western.
Right, but they're hotels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best Western Plus, like any of those. I stayed at a motel in Spokane, and my door was to the outside. A car got stolen. Like it was, I was scared going to sleep.
Yeah, man.
Like you know what I mean? Like that's one of those ones. I was like, I am not too sure about this place.
Yeah, you based on your story of that motel in Spokane, when I went there, it was a Mother's Day weekend with my son. Mine's going to be bad. We stayed at a very nice hotel.
Would you stay at the Red Lion?
I don't know.
The Red
It was
Lion,
downtown.
great.
Yeah. No.
The Red
Yeah.
Lions are always nice, right?
Yeah.
We weren't
Yeah, but
there, but
yeah.
it was we're downtown. I'm like, it's fantastic.
All right, Miles, your choices today. You got
choices.
Yeah, we got choices.
Okay.
You got the Jimmys,
Fallon and Kibble.
Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, or Ted Smith. That is me.
That is you, yeah.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
It is right there to title. All these guys have teams of talented writers that help them come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
Ted, you're like the
Sorry,
guy
I wasn't there for your Ted.
Ted's like the guy that screams. He's in the band, right? Hit it! Like, oh, crap, that's my part, right?
I'm the drummer.
Sorry.
Yeah, Mike, sorry.
Guitar. Wait.
My brain has mentally checked out by this point of the day, and I'm like, I'm still running the board.
This is your segment, Ted. What do you mean you've checked out already? This is the time for you to not check out, man.
It's amazing. I have a job. All right. Well, this is how I knew it. Merriam-Webster has announced their 12th edition of the Collegiate Dictionary, which includes more than 5,000 new words, including Riz. As for the definition of Riz, if you're looking up in the dictionary, you don't have it.
Seth Meyers.
Fallon.
Myers.
Merriam-Webster announced that the 12th edition of its Collegiate Dictionary will include more than 5,000 new words, including Riz. As for the definition of Riz, if you're looking it up in the dictionary, you don't have it.
Some nature news. A squirrel in San Francisco area has been angry and attacking people. This is a serious issue and not a joke. So I guess after all this time, your dog was right about squirrels.
Ted Smith.
She's the Colbert, the Ted Smith. The Ted Smith.
Yeah.
Your face gave it away.
I know, that's also
The only reason I was going to guess Colbert because he puts news behind. So in squirrel news and
would
hot
not-
air balloon news. All right.
It would not be news. This squirrel effed those people up.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Bad. Like bad.
Yeah. Dude,
I mean,
take Molly out there and just let her handle it.
I don't. Molly might get messed up. Come whimper back with a bloody face.
Casinos, a.k.a. Chuck E. Cheese for sad grown-ups. Last week here in New York City, a proposal for a Times Square casino was voted down. Good. This is no place for a casino. If you want to gamble in Times Square, you bet on the Drunk Elmo fights like everyone else.
Colbert.
Fallon.
Colbert.
Casinos, a.k.a. Chuck E. Cheese for sad grown-ups. Last week, Here in New York City, a proposal for a Times Square casino was voted down. Good. That is no place for a casino. If you want to gamble in Times Square, you bet on the drunk Elmo fights like everybody else.
Who was it that was fighting when we were down in Hollywood Bowl? Was it two Spider-Men?
No, I think it was Spider-Man and Thor.
They were throwing down.
I think, yeah. I
Honest
guess
to God.
because one was on the other guy's turf kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So, and I don't remember who was accusing the other one, but we're like, it is Thor and Spider-Man fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're getting after it.
Authorities in Michigan discovered a crocodile in the front yard of a home. That story again, even crocodiles can't stand Florida anymore.
Foul.
Yeah, foul.
Seth Myers.
Authorities in Michigan recently discovered a crocodile in the front yard of a home. That story again, even crocodiles can't stand Florida anymore.
You guys remember Michael K. Williams?
I don't know if I do or not.
He was Omar.
Oh, okay.
The actor.
I did not realize that was his name. Yeah.
Damn.
Why didn't you just say Omar? I'd be like, yeah.
Well, because he was a real man.
I know that. But
So-
if you want me to remember him, you just say Omar. I'd be like, yeah, I know who Omar is.
So he used to have a show on Vice, right? Where basically he would go into forget the name of it, but he'd go into some places that frankly he knew people he'd get into.
Yeah.
Right? So generally kind of crime stuff or whatever, but he's trying to figure out why people were doing this. So one of them was about Houston. And that's where people started sipping lean back in the day.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? And it's so funny because he's like, look, I'm a drug, and unfortunately he did end up using again and passed away. But he's like, look, I was big into drugs. He's like, when you go down there, he goes, it's so weird because there's not a lot of booze. He goes, everybody's having a good time. They're relaxed. They listen to their music. They're barbecuing. But then it cuts to another guy. He's like, yeah, but if they were shooting heroin, you'd be like, hey, stop that.
Yeah.
But yet people sipping it, it just became a cultural thing that was
it did.
acceptable, right? And then it left that scene. And then, when people started, everybody was doing it rapper-wise. I mean, it was just, it was crazy. Now, I think the one they used to always use, I'm not going to say the brand, but I'm pretty sure they took it off the market.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And this won't shock you. Now the cartel makes a version of it.
Of course they do.
But, like anything else, they're like, you're risking your life drinking that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is interesting. But, the one guy goes into a store and he buys a specific soda. This woman's like, oh, they're drinking lean. And he's just like, how do they know? He's like, everybody knows. This is the best soda flavor to mix and this and that. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. I was like, huh, all right. But, yeah, he, and because he was Omar, people let him into these inner circles.
Well, of course.
I mean, he walks into one room. These dudes have drugs and guns and everything else. And he's got a camera. And he's like, no. They're with me. And they all kind of put the guns down and go, all right.
Damn.
I was just like, man, that is
That's
tough.
crazy.
I did go to the Mariners game last night. Like I said, just an electric atmosphere. People are pumped. I've never seen T-Mobile that packed outside of maybe All-Star Weekend.
Sure.
But, I mean, every seat was full. Just a heads up, if you're going down there tonight or this weekend to a Dodgers game, that thing is sold out. Mm-hmm. So I saw a couple
How
people.
long did it take you to get in line?
Dude, honestly.
To get through the line.
I walked down there right after work. It took me about 20 minutes to get in.
Okay. Pro tip, there is a way in that you can get in. There are a lot of people, if it's packed, go through the team store.
It was closed. You couldn't do it.
Oh, those bastages.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
There goes my pro tip. Sorry.
I've seen that place packed for Pearl Jam concerts, this and that.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever saw a sign that said end of line here just for the Mariners.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is something, man.
And then you put on top of that, the Seahawks were playing. I'm going to catch a lot of heat for this. Everybody was hating on the Cardinals jerseys. I kind of liked them.
Yeah.
Like that little red spattering.
My wife was digging it, yeah.
The only thing I thought was weird is I thought they forced the issue on rivalry week or rivalry games.
Yeah.
Because I would say that if you ask anyone in Seattle,
It's
San
49ers.
Francisco is more of
It is not the Cardinals,
of the
right.
rival.
It is not, but I don't know if the Cardinals have one. So I think they just said anything in division is a rivalry.
All right.
Right.
Because you're right. It's not like the Rams. It's almost like we have a rivalry with San Francisco. I think San Francisco also has a rivalry with the Rams. But everybody's
they're in
like,
California.
Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is going to be the Ravens. The Browns are going to be
Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Correct.
You know those.
yeah. I just think poor Arizona,
They're not good enough to.
No. Atlanta's going to be the Saints.
Right.
yeah, I just think they're not good enough, or they haven't been good enough over time to really build a rivalry. I mean, it's not like the Seahawks and Niners were always a big one, But then they were both good for so long that turned into something.
But once it turns into that, it will always be that. Because there's going to be a time when both teams suck, and it's not going to matter. When they play each other, it'll be must-watch.
They were better
football,
than the
right?
color rush thing.
Agree 100%.
You know?
Also, I thought it was funny. JSN, Jackson Smith, the Jigma.
Something like that. You know who he's talking about.
You want to try that again, Ted?
No. JSN.
Number 11.
He got caught on the. He didn't agree with the penalty call.
Yeah.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, who didn't really need to make the hold, was right in front of the ball carrier.
Offense. 10-yard penalty.
Be
Still
careful.
first down.
Gave him a look.
He did. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
I know they're having fun, but also, like, Amon St. Brown literally said the S word and the N word on TV, and they just let it. Like, I get, you don't have to acknowledge it. Just let it go. But, like, we're getting on JSN because he said BS.
Now, the reason the ref even gave him that look, right? My brother's like, dude, they say this stuff all the time. You make a call, someone's going to tell you it's BS. Tradition, it's just an understood rule. If you see me standing in the TV position,
Right, don't say anything.
my mic's about to be hot, so more of that looks like, look, man, you just broadcasted. That's the only thing. These refs hear it all.
Do you want more people to get on Amazon Prime? Do you want them to watch this stuff? You're on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
We have to pay for that to get that. So in this instance, unless the NFL comes in and says, hey, bleep that out, then let it go.
Yeah, it's Amazon Prime.
Let it go. It's Amazon.
Look, you couldn't do it because of the tone in this country, right? People would freak out. I think you should have a game. Somebody's mic'd up live. Let it all go.
Oh, yeah.
And I
that's what I'm
think
saying.
even for somebody like me, I'd be like, all right, you know what? We don't need to hear all that.
Probably so.
Right? Or you'd be like, God, he's really mean to that receiver.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, well, he's just trying to get in his head. It's like, did you hear what he said about his sister?
Yep.
Or his cousin? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, good win. Good win for the Seahawks. That's a weird game. You're on 4 days rest. It's in the desert, but they got it done. And then again, cheering MVP for Cal Raleigh, big dumper, and then minutes later chanting Seahawks was pretty fun. And like people were living it up, and just 3-1, like good job, Seahawks.
Great way to start.
That's awesome.
This weekend you got some big stuff going on. Obviously, you got the Dodgers in town. The Mariners have already locked up a bye. They could still win some games, I think, get first place, but that's gonna be kind of tough. The main thing is the Huskies, 12:30. You got the number one team in the country, Ohio State, coming to town. I had to run up to the Needle earlier. There's a ton of Ohio State fans in town, but that'll be a big game and kind of odd. How the Huskies don't have one top 25 vote is beyond me because they're only a 7.5-point dog to the number one team in the country.
And let me just say this, too. Depending on where you are, where you're coming in from, wherever you're going today, keep in mind that 405 is going to be shut down in Renton. I-5 South is going to be shut down at Kent. And there's one more big one.
The Seattle special.
90 down to one lane coming in or whatever. So just make sure you take your time and know you're going to need extra time if you're coming from any of those places, wherever you're going over the weekend. I think that starts maybe tonight and lasts till Sunday. It's going to be a mess out there.
And this is a PSA for everybody out there in a relationship, okay? The Seahawks have already played. If you're going to take a Sunday to go to an apple orchard or maybe even get a pumpkin, don't carve it yet. Boys, this is a good weekend. All right, you can sit around and watch Red Zone. I'm just saying, there's not a Seahawks game. They've already played this week. Maybe just go to whatever it is. I don't know. She wants to do this or that. You seem annoyed with it.
This is the weekend to do it.
Correct.
Your next chance is a bye week.
Right, and I'm not even sure when that is. I'm just saying.
Go get your haircut. Do all those things.
Yeah.
Go to the grocery store. Run errands.
Yeah, fake it. Be the boyfriend she wants you to be.
Pull weeds.
God, I'm a romantic, aren't I?
Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.